We need to keep Tiffany Haddish in our prayers, and I'm not even joking, right? Let's go through what Tiffany Haddish has been through in just a few short months. She recently lost her grandmother who raised her. She lost her dog. She lost 2 close friends. She lost her man, Common, which up until they broke up, that was supposed to be the love of her life and her soulmate, and had her feeling so free. She even shaved her head, right? Then Bob Saget passed away. For those of you guys who don't know, Bob Saget was also a close friend and a mentor to Tiffany Haddish. Y'all, let's do a prayer circle, but let's also get into this DUI case, because you know me, I was being nosy and I dug a little deeper, and all is not what it seems. Just hear me out, right? Hear me out. Let's go into the facts and let's hear me out. Okay, first of all, Tiffany Haddish was arrested for a DUI, that is driving under the influence. A lot of people think that meant that she was drunk. No, the officers were saying that they believe that she was under the influence of marijuana, if you will, right? I was reading the actual full police report, and I gotta say, right? Is what they're saying actually happened, you guys? I know it's been reported that she was under the influence, right? But let's get into these facts, because I don't know, something ain't adding up. Now, I'm setting up all the facts, and then we're going to go into why I think something's off, right? The incidents took place at 4 a.m. Eastern time in Georgia, right? She was let out on a $1,666 bond, and she got out of jail at 6:30 a.m. Now, here's where things get a little weird, right? The officers are saying that they found her dozing in the driver's seat of her car early Friday morning. That just happened, right? Now, this is according to TMZ. However, right? And TMZ released that mugshot where she is shining, sitting there smiling, looking crazy. I'll put the mugshot right here in case y'all know what I'm talking about. Again, let's just get to the story, because I think the reason Tiffany might have been smiling, looking crazy, I don't know. Because who smiles in a mugshot with their head shaved, looking crazy at 4 a.m. in the morning? At least you got to put on the pound puppy eyes, like, I shall we, just in case your publicist, just in case it's released across the World Wide Web and you start losing movie deals and sponsorships, they need to have the pound puppy, I shall we, look of a shattered woman in the mugshot, just so your publicist can have something to do with it. But listen, here's why I think something is amiss. Here's the thing, right? The arrest took place at 4 a.m. The police said that they saw her pull off the road, and by the time that they approached her car, she was passed out at the wheel under the influence of marijuana, if you will. However, the police also said that they approached the star's car because a concerned citizen called about a woman sleeping in her car. Y'all, how? Let me fix my scarf. How is it staying on my head, right? How did you approach a car because a concerned citizen said there was a woman sleeping in the car? But yet y'all said y'all saw the car pulled over, and by the time you approached the car, she was passed out. Both things can't be true. And if y'all can think of some mental gymnastics that make those things true, let me know in the comments. But both things can't be true. But wait, there's more. Officers woke her up and arrested her for suspicion of driving under the influence of marijuana. And no, I'm not going to stop saying that because I like it. I like the way it sounds, right? But they also cited her for stopping on a roadway in a manner that was not safe for traffic. So that means when she pulled over, maybe a little bit of her car was in the thing. They were unclear as to what was so unsafe about the manner, right? Because here's the thing. Had the manner been safe, I wonder if they even could have arrested her. Second of all, it does sound to me like Tiffany Haddish maybe had something to smoke. Now, this has been alleged. We haven't even gotten what do you call it? The forensics. It's not forensics. We haven't gotten the lab work back to even corroborate what the police are saying about her being under the influence of marijuana, right? However, they said watched her pull off the road in an unsafe manner and then walk toward her, then arrested her on suspicion. This would explain as to why she's laughing and smiling in her mugshot, because nothing has been proven. Nothing has come back from the lab. They said it was suspicion. Maybe they smelled marijuana in the car, or maybe the police were just saying that because when they gave her the breathalyzer, she passed the breathalyzer. So they were like, no. There got to be something in her system. They took one look at her, and maybe those Georgia police were like, she probably on some marijuana. Let's bring her in. Copy 1040. That might be what's going on. However, right? This claim that the officers saw her pulling off the road, but she was already resting, it makes no sense considering the citizen's call already said where she was, and that's how the officers found her. Y'all, again, she was taken to Peachtree City PD officers, right? She was taken to the headquarters. She was in custody for a few hours, and from 4 to 6:30, right? Tiffany Haddish's reps have not commented on the situation. My guess is they're actually waiting for analysis to come back. But y'all, something is off in this story. I would never make light of somebody driving under the influence. But it does sound to me like Tiffany felt like she maybe had too much, was tired, pulled over to be safe for other people. A neighbor saw her sleeping and called, because honestly, if I saw a woman pass out in the car too, I would have called the police too, because I don't know, can somebody check her pulse? Is she alive? What's going on? She can go back to sleep, but I just want to know that she's okay. So I can see why neighbors called, but this police story about them literally seeing her pull over in an odd way and then walking up, and it's suspicion, it's alleged. Y'all, there's more to the story. And that mugshot smiling. Now, it is unclear whether this is actually going to affect Tiffany long term, if it is proven that it is, because let's just say she's working on a project for Walt Disney Productions. I know that's right, Tiffany. You better get that mass market appeal. Tiffany Haddish is the female Kevin Hart, and I mean that as a compliment. Get into that mainstream money, honey, right? But it's a literally, she's doing a movie with Owen Wilson, Danny DeVito, and Rosario Dawson. This actually low-key might be a good movie. I don't know why. All those people, I'm like, I'll allow it. I'll allow that too, right? It's going to be the Haunted Mansion. If y'all haven't been to Disneyland, that is the best ride in the world. I'm not going to ruin it for you, because if you haven't been there, go see the Haunted Mansion. If I tell you what happens on the ride, it's going to ruin the whole ride. But the minute you go, it's going to be your favorite ride. So they're making a movie out of it. And here's the thing, because you know Disney always got to add some backstory about a poor orphan kid or a single mom or a single dad. That's a single mom named Gabby hires a tour guide, a psychic. This is so Gabby, I'm guessing, is Rosario Dawson. They hire a psychic, which is Tiffany Haddish, a priest and a historian, to help exorcise their newly bought mansion after discovering it's inhabited by ghosts. Check and check. Listen, I'm gonna start a movie club. The first movie we're gonna do is Kendrick Lamar's Hot Mess Slave biopic. It's a comedy, right? We're gonna do that first. Go watch my video about Kendrick Lamar if you don't know why that's so funny. And then also, we put in the Haunted Mansion on the movie club too, because it said listen, this got a tour guide, it got a psychic, it got a priest and historian, and we talking about ghosts for an iconic ride that I love. Count me in. Count me in. It's unclear whether this is going to affect the project at all. However, I don't know. The person who did 2016's Ghostbusters reboot is also directing this. Scratch everything I just said. Probably still do a movie night, but just to drag it. But I hope it's good. Listen. Woo, y'all, what y'all think? What y'all think? Y'all think something's going on with Tiffany Haddish? You think the cops were just being extra copy? I'm being serious, because something is off in that story, and all two things can't be true. But let me know if y'all did the mental gymnastics and I'm missing something. But it sounds like to me that's what's going on. Y'all, this story's developing, and I'm going to keep an eye on this to even see if the blood work comes back that she was actually had marijuana in her system, because something tells me, oh, y'all, I don't think she did. I don't.